Alright, so boom. If you didn't hear the news or not and you follow the NFL, this is a bit of information that can entertain you during this quarantine. It turns out Earl Thomas likes to participate not only in making all-pro teams, not only in going to countless Pro Bowls, not only being one of the best safeties of this past decade in the NFL, but he also enjoys a little bit of adultery. You see, what he did was step out on his wife during quarantine, I might add. So if you talk about somebody who's ready to risk it all, he's willing to die for some strange. And what made the story even funnier was the fact that it was with his brother.
Who? I beg your pardon?
You may think, wait a minute, is there a little bit of incest going on over here? Are they from Mississippi? Is he from Alabama?
Stupid.
But he is from Texas, and as they say, everything is bigger in Texas, so this scandal is way bigger than one would have thought it would have been. Because when you think about it, this is his brother, his right-hand man, the one person outside of his wife, allegedly, and his child, allegedly, that he cares about the most in this world. This should be the voice of reason. If I didn't know any better and I went deep to go look into the man's wedding, I'm pretty sure this was his best man. This is supposed to be the person who you can confide in if you have issues in life, your relationship, professionally, all things. He hit up his brother and said, bro, I'm having some issues at home. Quarantine's driving me up a wall. I'm thinking about possibly cheating. What his brother should have said was, bro, all right, let's sit down. Let's analyze this situation. You know what he said? He turned into broken Matt Hart. He said, brother Earl, I knew you'd come, and invited him to his house to engage in an orgy with two other harlots. In what world does this happen?
How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were holding.
That's stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Now, before we even explore his wife arriving to the scene, we gotta first backtrack. Because it turns out Earl Thomas and his brother have probably been doing this for years. Cue some of their old tweets.
Gon' tag teamer. Feels good to spend time with my little bro. I'ma turn up for my bro tonight, LOL. My bro getting married today. Another fallen soldier. Had such a magical night with my pops and little bro. This is the ultimate feeling. Better than winning a Super Bowl. Just my view.
The pops!
Nasty bitch.
Wait a minute, they got parents in on this too? This disgusting. What kind of train are they running in the Thomas household? And I'm pretty sure you don't need a Metro card to get aboard. This is the worst time to have a television show on TV called My Name is Earl. Cause you're nasty. You're nasty, Earl Thomas.
You're nasty.
Now, despite Earl Thomas's affinity for using gun in his tweets and tag teaming harlots with his brother and now his father allegedly, this all started in a playoff game where Baltimore saw Tennessee, and Mr. Derrick Henry done turned this man from defender into a lead blocking fullback.
Lord and Savior of the dreadlocks, Derrick Henry. Look at him in the open field. Watch him work. He would transmogrify Earl Thomas from a safety to a lead blocking fullback. You've got to be kidding me. Turns out Earl Thomas must have been anti-civil rights in the 1960s, because last I checked, when you're a defender, your objective is to make sure that you
ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around, ain't gonna let.
And guys didn't seem like they was too interested in tackling him.
Outside, all the stiff arms.
Didn't seem like they was too interested in tackling him.
Outside, all the stiff arms.
Didn't seem like they was too interested in tackling him.
Outside, all the stiff arms.
Our mindset is a little different. I think we're gonna try to tackle him.
Just in the middle of the back on Earl Thomas. Biggest run.
Henry!
Brothers and sisters, are you with me?
Earl Thomas, the same man who said when it comes to the Super Bowl, whoever the Ravens play gonna be in trouble. Well, guess what, Earl? You ain't going. The only place you were going was to the Shadow Realm by way of one Derrick Henry. Because when the football gods asked, tackle Derrick Henry or draw 25, it appears your hand got plentiful.
And you see, what happened here was a cataclysmic shift in the mental state of Earl Thomas. Thomas. It's not every day you are a multiple-time Pro Bowler, multiple-time first-team All-Pro, all-decade team selection, Super Bowl winning safety, member of the legendary Legion of Boom, and you get embarrassed like this. So when Derrick Henry's hand had shifted him into, participating in the Lorenzo Neal challenge and made him into a fullback, he changed roles in every aspect of life. He's naturally a defender. So when he got married, he was prepared to defend his marriage, all right? But when he became a member of the offense on that one particular play, he now went on the offensive. So he had to attack his marriage. And you cannot attack a marriage from within. You must attack the marriage from outside. Therefore, he must have had to go outside and get some strange with some other harlots. However, he put his own little spice on it because he decided, I'm not just going to sleep with one woman. I'm going to sleep with multiple women, but I'm going to tag team with my brother.
Wait a minute.
Nani? What is this? What part of the game is this? And then when his wife pulled up with that fire on her, she made sure they shared something in common. Because you see, Earl Thomas plays free safety. So she decided, I'm going free safety and bust a cap in your ass. He lucky he was able to wrestle away the gun. But she somehow got a knife by the time the police showed around. Could you imagine the scene of a naked man running around the house with his dick swinging left to right until the police showed up? What was the time in between his wife arriving and then the police arriving? Because he was still running from his wife. Could you imagine the stamina that's going to be in their children?
Quit playing. Quit playing.
You mean to tell me he was being chased for X amount of minutes and nobody needed some water breaks or something? I wish they had the footage. Not really. Somebody would have to go blur it out. Nobody trying to see all that. But seriously, this is hilarious. It's something straight out of a Tyler Perry movie. In fact, I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry's salivating at the mouth, foaming at the mouth, waiting to make a damn biopic about this situation, a remake of this situation. Love in the Gridiron. Facts. This is something straight out of a Boondocks.
Oh, I was hoping I would catch you up in here with that white bitch.
Oh, you just seen this ass whipping. It was terrible. Oh, the humanity. Upside his head, upside his nose, all whipping his ass. Oh, it was terrible. Terrible.
Now, this is where the story gets hilarious. Earl Thomas fled from his house because there was an argument that ensued that Nina started because of Earl's drinking, since I guess now that they're stuck in quarantine. So that's a lover's quarrel, but Earl Thomas does the smart thing and decides, you know what I'm going to do is just get away from the situation. Now, where he decided to go, that's not too smart. But this is the hilarity of what ensued. She found out his location from Snapchat. She logs in, sees he is located somewhere with his brother, but there are much more female avatars that are there as well. And the Bitmojis must just be over there listening to Silk or something, talking about freak me, baby. Freak me. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? She looking at it like, wait a minute. What is going on here? He left a gun in the house. Mind you, if you know you about to go cheat, why would you leave your weapon in the house? That's stupid. Use your common sense. Your wife has every single one of your passwords. Why would you go run a train at your brother's house, dummy?
You big dummy.
Big dummy?
Big dummy.
You big dummy! So when she saw the location and the weapon, she put two and two together, looked at the car keys, and then said to the car,
You stay here! You stay here with Stephanie! You take me to him! Take me to the son of a bitch! Take me to him! Come on! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Where's the son of a bitch? Where is he? Where are they? God, where?
Now, you gotta imagine how pissed off she would be in the drive over, because I'm not sure the equidistance between both houses, but you know she is damn near, her mind is only seeing red. I wonder how fast she was going. Was she driving the speed limit? Because I don't think you would. You stopping at a red light if your husband is cheating on you? I beg to differ. She must have zoomed her whole way over there. And when she walked through the doors, before she even saw Earl, I know she was envisioning what was about to happen in her head. Because it must have been looking like once she see Earl, she about to be like, Meanwhile, upstairs, before Nina even walked into the crib, Earl and his brother looking like the Dudley boys right now. They high-fiving, they doing 3Ds, well, giving the harlots 3Ds. But, well, maybe because if their pops might be involved too, given he was in the old tweets as well. Best day of my life, even better than the Super Bowl. But they must have been tag teaming and everything. But just imagine if Earl was waiting to get his next turn on like the double team on the one lady, or the two, I guess reverse threesome, where it was the two ladies who was on his brother and they were supposed to take turns. So he was out there looking like Skip Bayless.
It's my turn. You told me it was my turn.
Fast forward a few seconds, Nina get upstairs. She busts through the door the way Earl was busting down them harlots. And she say, I got something for all you hoes. And she nearly let off a shot, but somehow Earl's tendencies of being an all-pro safety done kicked in. And brother said, I'm gonna wrestle that gun away. But had it not happened, he'd have took a couple bullets in his back. Hell, he might have took a couple bullets in the front.
All whipping his ass.
But one's got to wonder, you think Nina was upset that he was cheating? Or was it that there was a train being ran without her? Because she could have been in the house looking at the location, seeing all the Bitmojis smiling together, asking herself, you know, why was I not invited? She was feeling like Isaiah Thomas when he was omitted from the Dream Team.
I don't know what went into that process. I met the criteria to be selected, but I wasn't.
And what kills me about this entire ordeal, Earl had this to say after the news was broken.
So my agent just hit me and said that I'm gonna be on TMZ tomorrow from an altercation that happened with me and Nina. So just wanted to get ahead of it. And I mean, it's really not anybody's business. It's pissing me off that it got out, but it's the world we live in today. But instead of talking about us, just keep us in y'all prayers. And stuff like this happens, bro. You know, we try to live the best lives we possibly can, but sometimes it don't go as planned. Just pray for us, you know, as we go through this stuff. You know, we're back talking. You know, I'm seeing my kids. So just keep us in your prayers.
He ain't even apologizing. This is the wildest cheating story I've ever heard in my life. So she not only found his location through Snapchat, she was able to recruit a posse. She got two other ladies to come along with her as they all drove to the Airbnb to confront this man. This is a clusterfuck of a situation, an explosion of cataclysmic, catastrophic proportions.
In God's name, can that human being be from this planet? How can he? Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Do you have no soul? You son of a bitch! Do you realize what you just done?
You mean to tell me you out here tag teaming hoes with your brother? Come on, man. And they probably was raw in the two. Like, oh, man.
Oh my God.
All of this story, change your password on Snapchat. Delete the app. What's wrong with you, Earl? You got caught up at the damn orgy because she had your passwords. Stupid! You get what you deserve, and that's pistol whipped over your head every day you wake up for the next 18 months. Thanksgiving gonna be awkward as hell. It's gonna be awkward as hell. Cause I know Obviously, Earl Thomas's brother gonna be invited. That's his main man. And his wife is obviously gonna be there because he lived with her. So they both gonna be looking at each other like freaking Paul Rudd on Hot Ones with Sean Evans.
Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Look at her mugshot. Look at it. Does this look like a woman who is remorseful that she pulled a loaded gun with a posse equipped with a knife on her husband? Hell no. She looked like she'd do it again. In fact, she got a pistol underneath her titty, and I would like to see it. I say free the nipple, free the titty, and release the gun that you have dormant inside your bosom, because she will shoot him for real this time. She is lucky he was able to wrestle the gun out, or I should say he lucky that she was able to, he wrestled the gun out of hand, because he'd have probably been dead. He'd have been looking at the upper rooms.
Upper room, nigga. The upper room. Upper room. Let him shoot me. I don't give a fuck. They'll take me out singing that motherfucker.
To make matters worse, today is Earl Thomas's birthday. Today, May the 7th, is when all this news went public. Although it was actually last night on the 6th, but that's beyond the fact. Today is when he got to be on TMZ explaining himself and the entire ordeal. This is the worst birthday he could possibly have. You killing me, man? All I know is, Earl Thomas, you wild, bruh. You wild. And for that, your whole marriage gonna be written down in the death note, because whatever you thought you had with your wife is absolutely deleted. There's only one thing left to do. Gotta write their names in the death note. For what, son? You cheat on your wife in an orgy? Come on, bro. Golly, where's the love? Where's the love?